fact that it can enter places that were designed for humans and solve those challenges that exist without having to rebuild the environment for automation.
And it doesn't quit.
And it doesn't quit.
So Amazon is about to change the warehousing game as we know it. Yep, that's right. Instead of paying a worker the minimum wage, they're looking to replace the worker entirely with humanoid robots.
So there'll certainly be a lot of job disruption. Because what's going to happen is robots will be able to do everything better than us.
This is no marketing gimmick or a tech demo. Amazon is on its way to replacing its workforce by 2030. With the rise of AI tech and robotics advancements, more and more large companies are working towards phasing out human workers. A chat robot here and an AI there are saving these companies millions. Most of the time they hide behind health and safety issues, but ultimately they are all about savings and removing humans who tend to complain when the work situations aren't appealing. Amazon is no stranger to these allegations. While Bezos is pocketing billions, his least paid employees aren't even allowed to take bathroom breaks. Oompa Loompas from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory had better working conditions than Amazon warehouse workers. And you know what doesn't take bathroom breaks? Yep, that's right. Autonomous humanoid robots. In most Amazon warehouses, robots are already working alongside the human workforce. However, Amazon is ready to take this to the next step. In the latest tech demo, they introduced their latest invention, a bipedal robot named Digit. While it looks far from an average human, it has 2 legs and 2 arms. A blue chest and square lights replace the eyes. It can mimic all basic human maneuvers like turning around, bending at the knees, and moving back and forth. This flexibility allows it to reach and grab warehouse objects, like boxes and totes with products. Digit is far from a monotonous robot from the 2000s. It's clever like a whip. It can return unused totes to their original locations, so the process can be repeated without breaking a sweat or breaking the news, which can damage Amazon's stock price. Digit can lift up to 35 pounds or 15 kilograms and has the range of motions your regular warehouse worker can reach. The clever part is that Amazon didn't have to change anything in their warehouse. Digit can plug into any warehouse and put people out of jobs without an issue. This robot who refuses to quit is neither cheap nor for you and me. These robots cost around 250 grand each. But if you're one of the wealthiest businesses in the world, valued over $1.85 trillion, that's chump change. And if your goal is to eliminate worker complaints and the backlash you get from the media for poor working conditions, this is an excellent investment. When it takes over, Digit will work alongside 750,000 robots in the Amazon warehouses. As of 2022, 36% of the US warehouse workforce works for Amazon. Amazon has repeatedly been hit with lawsuits and scrutiny from OSHA, so this would solve several pressing matters for the company.
You're being exploited because they know you're a hard worker. And then once you break down, they're like, oh, well, we got a good 6 to 9 months out of you. You're out of here, and you're literally just used.
Many workers voiced their opinions on this new development. They all said that this is Amazon's way of covering up the injuries and injustices faced by Amazon workers who move mountains to get you that newest viral product trending on TikTok in 2 days. Workers also mentioned that this is Amazon's way of kicking out its workforce, so they don't have to pay medical bills and create a human work environment. Amazon agrees that tech like Digit will save them millions by allowing them to spend less time on retraining, compensation, or stopping warehouse processes for any reason. So, does this mean the end of the warehouse worker? Amazon will happily sell Digit or its technology to the next company that plans to eliminate its human workforce. It will create a massive imbalance in the job market as the number of warehouse jobs decreases and the supply of workers increases. And who should come to the rescue? Your good old friend, the government. But can legislators act faster than the legal team of a trillion-dollar company? It's no secret that Bezos will take the dub here and become even richer than we can imagine.
Perhaps the biggest nightmare is the looming new industrial revolution.
The erosion of the middle class, already one of America's most serious problems, could get much worse with AI if we ignore it.
The only way people can win in this tech world that changes faster than the speed of light is to reskill and apply for jobs that are already dwindling. Or, as we discussed in a previous video, the government should intervene and create a universal basic income for those replaced by a robot. But that's a pipe dream, because we are still waiting to hear from the government's current top brass. Governments worldwide and the United Nations must change gears to create a safety net for those who will soon become obsolete in the workforce. We discussed this in a previous video about potential policies like Universal Basic Income, or UBI for short, that combat workplace displacement due to massive changes like this to the workforce. Stay until the end to be linked to that video. Back to the topic at hand. If you have a cozy office job and think you're safe, you must think again. NVIDIA's top boss, Jensen Huang, recently sent fear down all of the coders in the world, saying that coding will become obsolete and that the death of the coder is not that far. So, how safe do you think your job is in this environment? Amazon is set to build 10,000 of these digit bots, pouring millions of dollars into the research and development of these droids. Unlike previous robots, these are designed to remove humans from the equation completely. According to data, over 1.3 million people alone work in the US warehouse sector. So are we facing a situation where all these workers go without a paycheck in the coming years? Since the end of World War II, humanity as a whole has undergone rapid changes. We eat better and live for longer, and we can land spacecrafts on distant planets and asteroids. And this is just the beginning. This may be an era in which we rewrite the laws of economics. Is this the world that our ancestors dreamt of? It's a utopia where machines care for everything while humans create art and are one with the universe, or play video games 24/7. The future is yours to take, or it's up to the billionaires to dictate everything we do. Only time will tell. Let us know your thoughts about this in the comments, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.